Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and honor America for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome into Oxford High School. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And it's going to be the Sun Valley Vanguards taking on the Oxford Hornets. Zach, this is a senior night matchup for the Hornets. 14 seniors on this.
This game and see that this is going to be a hard-fought game.
Yeah, these are two teams that offensively have struggled this season. Sun Valley 0-2, coming into this game having lost their opener to Great Valley 20-6, and then they lost to Ephrata 23-6. On the other side, Oxford, who's kicking off right to left on your screen, 0-3, lost a tough one last time out, 17-14 to Great Valley. This is a short kickoff. It's reversed, some running room on this return, and then a hard hit on the sideline. Tackle made by Zoller Gray laid the punishment on Jonathan O'Neill. It was a solid return, got out to the 35, but that is how you send a statement early on in the game for the Hornets.
That was a huge hit by Zoller Gray, and like I said, this is going to be a hard-fought game.
So we'll see what Sun Valley comes out in offensively. They have two players, Kevin Mayoros and Ty McLaughlin, who they can line up under center. McLaughlin with the handoff to start the game and goes nowhere. Excuse me, that was Mayoros on the carry. And it looks like number 9, Steve Eskridge, is in under center to start this game for the Vanguards. Eskridge, just a sophomore. So perhaps Sun Valley trying to mix things up here today. On second down, this pass is complete for a decent gain to Jonathan O'Neill. Tackle made by number 33, Evan Peachin, who flew to the ball there.
Yep.
And O'Neill's helmet popped off on the play, so he has to go to the sideline. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Vanguards. Ball on their own 39. Eskridge in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. It's a 3-man front for the Hornets. High snap. It goes over Eskridge's head, who falls on it in the backfield for a big loss. So Oxford High School forces a 3-and-out on the Vanguard's opening drive.
That was a huge defensive stand to start the game for Oxford. Yeah, sends a statement on senior night
And really the tone was set by Zoller Gray on that hit on the kick return to start things off.
Absolutely.
So this will be a punt. Back deep to return this kick
And it's
is
blocked.
Nick Veramy, and it's blocked. It's blocked, and falling on it are the Hornets, who will have possession of the football deep in Vanguard territory.
Huge block there from the special teams of Oxford, and they are getting hyped up right now on the sidelines.
A dream start to senior night for Oxford High School, but they've got to punch it in. This is an offense that is averaging under 9 points a game this year. Had their highest scoring effort last week, put up 14 against Great Valley, and we'll see what they do with this gift as they'll start their first drive of the night on the Sun Valley 12-yard line. It's Dustin Long in the shotgun. Long fakes a pitch, sets up the screen. Figueroa with room to run towards the end zone,
Pushing it in.
and he's in.
Wow.
Kelvin Figueroa finds pay dirt, and Oxford is on the board with 10:04 remaining in the opening quarter.
Dustin Long coming into the game. First throw, first touchdown.
A well-designed screen pass from Long to Figueroa. Good blocking up front by the offensive line and receivers. And the Hornets looking to add on with the extra point. It'll be Gray to take it. Kick is up and straight through. So a 7-0 lead for Oxford High School with 10:04 remaining in the first quarter. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton. And Zach, that first drive for Oxford, one play, 12 yards, and a score by Kelvin Figueroa.
That was electric. They got the block punt, they got the one throw, one touchdown in, and they're off to a tremendous start.
The cheerleading squad getting into it, making some noise on the close sideline. Trying to edge on this Hornets team, looking to cap off the shortened 2020 season with a victory. This 2020 year, you know, look, it's only 4 games, and Sun Valley, this is their third. They'll be taking on Avon Grove next week in their finale. But I think if you're both these teams, you got to look at this as, you know, just being grateful for the opportunity to play football. This is a year where it seemed very uncertain. You know, a lot of teams, I think if you would have asked them 2 months ago, they would have probably said, we're not going to have a season this year.
Yep.
As this kickoff sails into the end zone and falls down for a touchback. So the Vanguards will begin their second drive on their own 20-yard line. So we'll have another look at the Oxford defense that caused a 3-and-out on the opening drive against Sun Valley. Steve Eskridge begins this drive under center, hands it off left, and that's going to go for a short carry.
Looks like Kelvin's injured on the sideline there, number 3, coming off the field.
Yeah, slow to get up on the play, so substitution comes in for him. 9:36 remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down and 7 for the Vanguards. This is a handoff right, and it goes for maybe a gain of 1. Andrew Komet, the junior running back, hit immediately. Tackle was made by Luke Piskin on the play. So Piskin came in on the run blitz, took down the ball carrier Kemet for a 1-yard gain. This will be 3rd down and 6. Now a whistle blows, and we've got a timeout. It comes from the Sun Valley sideline. With 8:54 remaining in the first quarter, head coach Greg Bernhardt didn't like what he saw out there for his offense. And, Zach, this is a big third down early in this game for the Vanguards. Already went 3 and out, and then Oxford scored. You don't want to get down 2 scores early on. So big series of events here. Let's see what they go with on 3rd down and 5 here.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge stop if the Oxford defense gets it, and Sun Valley's offense has to get something going here. That's why they call the timeout.
Yeah, the Hornets trying to get a stop here, pour it on again on offense. The Vanguards have had a little bit of difficulty so far running the ball against the Oxford front 7. They go to the air this time. This pass
Looks like it's
intercepted.
Wow.
It was an underthrown deep ball, and it got picked off on the play by Dustin Long, who will go to the sideline quickly, dust himself off, and then head back out under center. He's doing it all tonight for the Hornets.
Yeah, he is going off right now. Filling in for Seth Yoder, getting a touchdown pass, and now an interception.
It's been the Dustin Long show the first 3 minutes and 14 seconds of this ball game, as Oxford takes over with the football on the Sun Valley 45-yard line. Long comes out in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left. Fatrakis in motion. And this is a QB keeper. Long fake the handoff.
Looks like they had a little trouble carrying that ball there. There was a little miscommunication, I think, there.
Yeah, it appeared as if the halfback, Luke Piskin, thought that Long was going to hand it off to him. And then, to your point, they kind of shared possession of that football up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 now for Oxford. Long, quick pass to the sideline. It's complete, but Fatrake is hit immediately, so no gain on the play. The defensive backfield for Sun Valley got in there quickly. So it's 3rd down and 10 for Oxford High School. The Hornets ahead 7-0 with 7:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Long on a fake handoff. It's a keeper. He goes up the middle and scampers for about 8 yards. So he's 1.5 yards to 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker. It appears that the Hornets will go for it.
Yes, it does appear they will go for it on 4th down.
So that Doug Peterson mentality tonight for Oxford, trying to keep this drive alive. They have to get it to the Sun Valley 35. And now a timeout taken by Coach Means. He did not like what he saw out there for his offense. That timeout taken with 7:18 remaining in the quarter. And Zach, anytime you go for it on 4th down, you want to have the utmost confidence in your offensive unit to execute.
Yep, it's got to be executed perfectly, and Means clearly did not like what he saw out there and went full Nick Saban mode on his offense there.
Well, I think this is definitely the situation to go for it. You're in enemy territory, ball on the 37, so a turnover on downs here isn't the worst thing that could happen, especially with how the defense has come out to play for the Hornets. Now, for Sun Valley, this is a big stop because offense seems to be a little bit out of rhythm. Don't want your defense to be on the field too often. Want to get your guys some rest here and give your offense a chance close to midfield to start a drive.
Yep. And this would be a big momentum push for the Sun Valley defense to stop this ball right here.
So 4th down and 2. Long in the gun. He fakes a handoff, goes up the middle, has the 1st down and more as he spins into a tackle by Kevin Mayoros. But Long got the necessary 2 yards, maybe picked up a couple after that, and the drive is sustained. 1st and 10 from the Sun Valley 34. Long in the shotgun. Piskin remains in the backfield. This is a handoff. Piskin with room to run, and he picks up a couple. Got a nice hole in the middle from his O-line. So a little bit of a ground and pound here from the Hornets on this drive, taking time off the clock. Long stairs to the sideline. Dominic Pantalone into the backfield now for Oxford. 2nd down and 7 for the Hornets. This another handoff. Pantalone stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made on the play by number 61, Rob Powell. So it's 3rd down and 8. 6:06 remaining in the quarter. Long keeps it and is taken down, maybe got 2 yards. So this will be about 4th and 6. Oxford in the hurry up, trying to catch the Sun Valley defense off guard. Long sends Fitrakis in motion. Now Oxford takes its time, looks to the sideline, using all of the play clock. And some movement up front. Looked like the entire offensive line got an early start there. So this will be a false start, and you could probably get 4 or 5 different Hornets with that.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty deep penalty there.
So it turns what would have been a 4th and 5 into a 4th and 10. The Hornets keep their offense on the field regardless. The ball's on the Sun Valley 34. Fitrakis in motion. He's in the slot left. Fake pitch. It's a screen. The pass complete. And Highfield near the line to gain. It's going to depend on the spot. We'll see where they award him with forward progress. This is going to be close. And it appears as if he's marked short. That is the call. So the officials mark Jake Highfield about a yard shy of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but Sun Valley is in Oxford's territory right now, so they are good.
Yeah, Sun Valley looking for some plays on offense to go their way. 2 3-and-outs to start this game. Or I should say a 3-and-out and a interception on 3rd down, as this fake handoff goes nowhere. A swarm of Hornets. They got to the ball quickly, and it's their front 7 that's playing really well tonight, getting into the backfield, disrupting the timing of the Vanguards.
Yeah, they are stopping the run game right now.
It's a 3-man front led by Evan Peachin tonight. He's at the left end position. On 2nd down, this pass over the middle is complete to O'Neal, who has a huge gain, taken down near the 47-yard line of the Hornets. So a big pickup, the first down of the ball game for the Vanguards. Jonathan O'Neal, their leading receiver this season, as Eskridge looks to the sideline. He's got an empty backfield, 3 receivers to his left, 2 on his right. High snap. This a swing pass. And this is going to be a big pickup as well. That looked like Ryan Cregan on the swing. Excuse me, that's number 32, Sean Stone, the senior running back. So Stone on a screen pass. And the Vanguards in Oxford territory for the first time tonight.
Yes, they are.
Another screen. This is complete. And a penalty flag flies across the far sideline as Antonio Rivera runs out of bounds on a 7-yard gain, but this might be coming back. And this will be a hold against the Hornets, against the Vanguards, so that negates the pickup on the reception. A loss of 10 on the play, so it'll be 1st and 20. Ball on the Sun Valley 47. Oh, they spot the ball on the Oxford 48, so it's a spot of the foul penalty. It'll be about 1st down and 17. And this is a design run for the quarterback. Maybe a small pickup. Eskridge was able to break out of the initial tackle in the backfield and pick up about a yard. So 2nd down and 15 for the Vanguards with 3:06 remaining in the first quarter. Eskridge looks to the sideline. He's got an empty backfield, 3 receivers to his right. This is a deep ball, left sideline and incomplete once again in the area of Dustin Long, who had great coverage on that play defending Jonathan O'Neal. So 3rd and 15 for the Vanguards. And that was Andrew Komet deep down the far sideline for that streak pass. On 3rd and 15, this pass over the middle falls incomplete. Intended for Antonio Rivera. Good coverage there by Luke Piskin. And it's decision time for the Vanguards. 4th and 15 with 2:42 to go, and instead they just decide to punt this away. Another big stop there for the Oxford defense. What'd you like on that drive by the Hornets?
I liked how they just kept at it and got them to stop the ball there, and now they get this punt return here.
It's a short kick and a fair catch called for. Ball's out as Jake Highfield had some difficulty hauling it in initially, but fell on it and retains possession of the football. So Oxford will take over right around their own 20-yard line. It's spotted at the 22. 2:34 remaining in the first quarter. It's a 7-0 lead for Oxford, who scored at the 10:04 mark on a 12-yard screen pass from Dustin Long to Kelvin Figueroa,
who was still injured on the sideline. But he seems to put his pads back on, so he might come back in the game.
Yeah, Figueroa at the trainer's table has his helmet off, and he's a key contributor to the Hornets on both sides. As a penalty flag flies at the far sideline. And this might be a sideline warning. So it's going to be a sideline warning against the Sun Valley Vanguards. A couple players or coaches were standing too close to the sideline, so that's the reason for the penalty flag. Now, no yardage is assessed. No, it will be assessed. Normally see that given as a warning, but this is going to be the full 15-yard penalty. So it's a 15-yard penalty. It sets up the Hornets with the ball at their own 38, and this is going to be a solid pickup for Jake Highfield, who has the 1st down and more, shoved out at the Oxford sideline. A screen pass set up well by Dustin Long. And Highfield has Oxford back in Sun Valley territory. Ball on the Vanguard 49. This a fake handoff. Long up the middle, and he picks up about 4. Tackled by number 59, Jonathan Grayston, the sophomore defensive lineman. Second down and 7. Long with a handoff. A lot of room to run for Dakota Jones, who picks up the first down, and the ground attack finding the holes tonight for the Hornets.
That was a huge play. I was starting to wonder when they were going to hand it off to Dakota, because every time they faked it, he seemed to have that open lane on the right side of the field.
Mark it as a 10-yard pickup. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the Vanguard 37. And now a timeout is taken by Oxford with a $1:40 remaining in the opening quarter. We'll take a quick audio break. You're watching Oxford High School football here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Welcome back into Oxford High School. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fan Base Network. It's 1st and 10 for the Oxford Hornets with a minute 40 remaining in this quarter, the opening quarter, but Oxford has already had to burn 2 timeouts. On 1st and 10, Long keeps it, runs up the middle, and is taken down after a solid carry.
So far, it's been the Dustin Long night.
He's got a touchdown pass, an interception, and a couple nice plays on the ground for Oxford tonight. 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle. And this will go for another decent gain. Carry was made by Dominic Pantalone. Got 4 yards. It's 3rd down and 1. Another handoff to Pantalone, and he is hit at the line. Doesn't appear that he got to the first down marker, and the chains flash 4th down. So 4th and 2 for the Hornets. They lost a yard on the play. Offense remains on the field. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Long in the shotgun. He fakes a handoff, slings it complete. That's Highfield, who is taken down but is beyond the first down marker, so that keeps the drive alive, and the Oxford Hornets converting time and time again tonight to keep their drives moving, looking to score their 2nd touchdown of the ball game. Vertrake is in motion. It's a handoff to him, and he is forced out of bounds. That play covered well. Tackle was made by Andrew Komet. And that will do it for us here in the opening quarter as the play clock expires. Oxford will head 7-0 as we step away. We head to the second quarter with the Hornets holding on to possession of the football. We'll be right back. You're watching Hornets football here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fan Base Network as we enter the second quarter of play. It's a 7-0 lead for the Oxford Hornets, who have possession of the football in Sun Valley territory. Their offense has looked solid here tonight.
They have looked spectacular. An electric start in the beginning. It's simmered down a bit, but they are in great territory right now, the offense.
Dustin Long already with a touchdown pass in this ball game, as on 2nd and 10 he fakes a handoff, slings it right, and it's incomplete. Had Jake Highfield open in the flat, but the pass too low, and that will bring up 3rd and 10. Long looking to the sideline, and now he leads the unit back out to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped. Oh, excuse me, clock's moving with 11:24 remaining in the quarter. So perhaps Highfield did haul in that pass, but fell down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Fake handoff, Long, end zone, Fatrakis!
Wow.
Touchdown, Joey Fatrakis. 25 yards on a 3rd and 10, and a well-thrown ball from Dustin Long, who has 2 touchdown passes tonight.
Absolutely huge play for the Hornets there.
Oxford went with the play-action pass, caught the defensive backfield napping, and it was single coverage downfield. Joey Fatrakis able to high point a pass in the end zone. And Oxford with 13 points on the board. The extra point is up and straight through. So Oxford, who scored 14 points last week against Great Valley, that was their season high, already have tied that season high tonight. And there's on your screen, if you can see it, number 12, Seth Yoder, the senior quarterback, not playing tonight due to an injury, but giving some high fives to his teammates coming to the sideline. And this has been, a very emotional last couple of weeks for Seth, out due to injury, and obviously his brother, who was in a car accident a couple weeks ago. Prayers to the Yoder family. Hope all is well on that end. Just been a tough fall for Seth.
Yeah, everyone should have his brother Jacob in their hearts and pray, because it has been absolutely heartbreaking for their family lately.
Well, Seth Yoder and his team have something to root for and something to be happy about tonight on senior night. A 14-0 lead for the Oxford Hornets, their largest lead of the season. With 11:07 remaining in the second quarter, Sun Valley looking to respond here on this ensuing drive. This a short kickoff. And up this far sideline, the kick returner is tackled near the Sun Valley 30. So that is where the Vanguards will take over. Ball on their own 30-yard line. $11:01 remaining in the second quarter. That's where we'll start the drive. First plays a handoff right, and this goes for no gain. Swallowed up beautifully by the Oxford defense. Nick Verderami and a couple of his teammates there to make the tackle. So 2nd down and 10. Eskridge looking to the sideline. He's got 3 receivers to his left, an empty backfield, 2 receivers to his right. He takes the snap. Pressure, rolls right, scampers, and trips. Eskridge had room to run, but lost his balance.
Seems like for Sun Valley's offense, nothing is connecting and nothing's getting done because of this Oxford defense. So great job for the Oxford defense so far in this game.
Yeah, a lot of pressure up front early on in this game by the Hornets. Eskridge has not had much time to throw, so hasn't been comfortable in the pocket yet.
And he did look like he was going to go long there, but looks like the secondary of Oxford had everyone covered.
3rd and 10 now. Eskridge in the drop back, throws a deep ball. It's incomplete, nearly picked by Ryan D'Annunzio. And I'll tell you what, Ryan had nothing but green grass ahead of him if he could have hauled that one in.
Yes, he did.
But it goes as a turnover, not a turnover on downs, but a punt away. So a 3 and out again for the Vanguards. A solid defensive effort for the Hornets. And that pass just underthrown by Eskridge. So another punt by the Vanguards. This one nearly blocked. We already saw a block punt on the opening drive as Highfield allows it to take a bounce, and it's down near midfield at the Oxford 48. So 9:29 remaining here in the second quarter. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton, a 14-0 lead for Oxford, and their offense has been impressive here tonight.
They have been spectacular. Dustin Long has been connecting. Their offense looks electric. Sun Valley's offense, however, has to get something going, or this is going to look like last year's game against Oxford, which Oxford completely blew out the Vanguards.
Well, the Hornets with a 2-touchdown lead, 9:29 remaining in the second quarter. A timeout on the field taken by Sun Valley. We'll take a quick audio break. You're watching Oxford High School football here on the Sports Fanbase Network. .29 remaining in the second quarter. Oxford High School ahead 14-0. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And it's been all Hornets in the first 15 minutes of this affair. Dustin Long with 2 touchdown passes tonight. One was a screen pass for 12 yards that found Kelvin Figueroa on the opening drive. And then a few moments ago at the 11:05 mark in the second quarter, he threw a 25-yard score to Joey Fatrakis. So this drive for Oxford begins on the 49, and then a penalty down, a sideline warning again against Sun Valley. So this is a 5-yard penalty. It moves the Hornets into Vanguard's territory. 1st and 5 from the Sun Valley 46 now. Penalties have hurt the Vanguards this season, and that continues tonight. As this is a deep ball over the middle and incomplete. Long tried to go to Fatrakis again, but he was well covered on that play. Jonathan O'Neill running step by step with him.
Seems a bit underthrown as well, too.
Yeah, Long unable to put it out in front. Fatrakis had some separation on that play. But it's 2nd down and 5 now. This a handoff. And it goes for a solid gain. The ball carrier was Dominic Pantalone, and he picked up about 4. So this will be 3rd and 1 for the Hornets. 9:04 remaining in the second quarter. Long in the shotgun. He's got Pantalone in the backfield behind him. 2 receivers to his right. It's a fake pass. Long goes up the middle and has the first down and plenty more as he spills out across the Vanguard 35, taken down at the 32. And now marked back at the 34. So 1st and 10 from the Vanguard 34. Long takes the snap, runs up the middle again, and has some more positive yardage. 6 yards on the carry, and another big hole opened up by the Oxford offensive line.
Yeah, their line game has been supreme.
Long on 2nd down, hands it off. This a carry up the middle for Pantalone, who is taken down right near the 1st down marker. It will depend on the spot. And Pantalone picks up the 1st down, give him 4 yards on the carry. 8:20 remaining in the quarter. 1st and 10 for the Hornets on the Sun Valley 24. Another handoff and some more positive yards for Pantalone. Got about 6 on the carry. So the ground attack for the Hornets taking control. This a hurry up for the offense. Fake handoff. Long throws an incomplete pass over the middle. He had Highfield, but Jake Highfield wasn't looking inside for the ball. As a moth has flown into our booth here. So excuse me if I may have flinched there. So the clock is stopped with 7:57 remaining in the second quarter. On 3rd and 4, Long keeps it, runs up the middle, and has another first down. Dustin Long doing it all tonight for the Hornets as it's 1st and goal for Oxford. Ball on the 10-yard line of the Vanguards. Long fakes a handoff, slings it right. Highfield shoved out of bounds. Tackle made by Kevin Mayaros. That went for about 5 yards on the completion. 2nd down and goal from the 5 now. 7:27 remaining in the second quarter. Oxford ahead 14-0, looking to add on to their lead, and this should do it as Pantalone stumbles into the end zone for the score. Oxford hits the 20-point mark for the first time this season, and it's a jolly senior night 2 quarters in for the Hornets.
I have to say, I think Dustin Long's fantasy points are going up. He's having a career night.
Yeah, Dustin Long, the sophomore, starting in place of the injured Seth Yoder, as this extra point is wide left and no good. So it's a 20-0 lead for the Hornets. But back to Long, I mean, give him a lot of credit. He's playing well tonight, picking up first downs with his legs, making key throws to the end zone to find some receivers, handing it off in key spots. He has been solid, doing a good job as a young quarterback here tonight.
Yeah, he's absolutely been going off on offense, and he's been carrying this game so far, and that was a great touchdown by Dominic Pantalone.
Yeah, Pantalone has had some holes. Credit the Oxford offensive line as well. They have been opening up gaps for ball carriers
Absolutely.
all evening long. That touchdown, again, a 5-yard scamper by Dominic Pantalone, and it comes with 7:18 remaining in the second quarter. This is a Vanguard offense who's receiving this kick sack, but have not been able to put together much today. Cannot consistently string plays together against the Oxford defense.
No, they have not, and they need to get something together quick because this game is kind of running away from them, and it's got, like I said, shades of what happened last year.
Well, this is a Vanguard team that it's their 3rd game of the year. In their first 2, held to 6 points in both those affairs. So It's been a struggle for them. They have not been able to find deep plays down the field and sustain drives. We'll see what they could do here after this kickoff. Sent away left to right by Zoller Gray. A short kick fielded near the 20. And room to run up the far sideline. This is a solid carry across midfield. So good field position for the Vanguards after Antonio Rivera gets all the way out to the Oxford 48 on the return.
That might be the spark they needed right there. That was a huge carry. And they're close to Oxford's, or they're in Oxford's territory right now.
Yeah, it's been rare tonight that the Vanguards have been in enemy territory. Just their 2nd time on that side of the field in the ball game. First play of the drive is a QB keeper, and Eskridge gets a couple. Penalty flag appears to be down in the backfield. No, excuse me, there's no flag down. Looked for a second like there was a penalty marker, but I think that's just
might be trash or something.
A piece of white paper somewhere near the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 8 for Eskridge and the Vanguards. It's a pitch right. This is going to go for what appears to be a first down. The ball carrier tackled near the line again, and they're going to give it to him. That was Jonathan O'Neal on the pitch. So 1st and 10 for the Vanguards, ball on their 37. Excuse me, the Oxford 37. Fake handoff. Eskridge on a keeper. Taken down hard by a pair of tacklers. Eric Marshall in on that play.
Since that interception, that one interception scare, it seems that Sun Valley's been confident with the running game, chipping off yards left and right.
Yeah, they've kept it on the ground. It's been some QB keepers and pitches to both sides of the line. 5:52 remaining in the second quarter. And on second down, it's a handoff right that goes for a first down pickup. That's Kevin Mayoros on the carry. Oh, excuse me, Andrew Komet on the carry. Really difficult to see from our vantage point, the jersey numbers on the Sun Valley uniforms.
It
Yellow
is.
on white.
Yeah, it's not good.
So 1st and 10 for Sun Valley. Ball on the Oxford 22, and this play goes nowhere. So Eskridge taken down at his line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Clock moving, 5:13 remaining in the second quarter. Oxford had 20-0. Sun Valley trying to respond here with its first score of the night. Eskridge looking to the sideline. Empty backfield, he takes a snap, slings a pass left. It's complete. Rivera breaks the tackle. Towards the end zone, shoved out of bounds. Zach Miller pushes him out to prevent a score. But the Vanguards with 1st and goal for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't see who blocked on the sideline there, but that was a huge block from one of the wide receivers on Sun Valley's offense. Get that large gain.
So Sun Valley threatening to score for the first time in this ball game. Eskridge staring at the sideline. His offense has a 1st and goal on the Oxford 8. Empty backfield. Eskridge, swing pass, too high. Intended for Zach Taylor. That brings up 2nd and goal. And that's a favorite of this Vanguard offense, that swing pass to the slot receiver.
Yep, they did the same play they did last play, but on the opposite side of the field. Just a bit overthrown.
4:44 remaining in the second quarter. It's 2nd and 8 for Eskridge and the Vanguards. Eskridge with pressure. Throws to the end zone. It's incomplete. He had a receiver, that was Mayoros, but Mayoros was blanketed on the play by Ryan D'Annunzio. So a big play here for the Vanguards. They trail by 20. It's 3rd and 8 for 3rd and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line of Oxford. And this is likely 4-down territory, I would say, for the Vanguards.
Yes, it is. They need this score right here to keep their heads in the game.
Well, let's see what they do on 3rd down. They come out with one man in the backfield. Now motion. Eskridge dropping way back. His pass over the middle, complete. It's to Rivera, and he's taken down right near the goal line as a penalty flag comes out late. No signal for a touchdown. We'll see what the flag's for. Some conversation by the officials. And it's an illegal man downfield for the Vanguards. An offensive lineman went too far on the play trying to block for Rivera. So that pushes the Sun Valley offense back.
With all the unfortunate things that have happened to them tonight, they have not seemed to get the penalty curse off their back so far.
So it'll be 3rd down after the penalty. We'll see where they spot the ball. It's on the 14, so that's a 6-yard penalty. And now a timeout taken by the Vanguards. Their final timeout of the half. It comes with 4:23 remaining here in the second quarter. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fanbase Network. We'll keep it here. Zach, this is a big possession for Sun Valley. Unable to score thus far tonight, trailing by 3 scores. And given the fact that they received the opening kickoff and Oxford will have possession in the third quarter, they need to score here on this possession.
They do. Time's running out in this first half, and I believe that this offense for Sun Valley needs to score in this first half to keep their heads in the game and to get big momentum after halftime.
For Oxford defensively, I mean, they're pitching a shutout so far. It's been a great effort. Who do you look to defensively to make a big play here in the goal area?
I look for that defensive line. They have stopped the run game over and over and over again. And obviously their run game looks pretty good right here at Sun Valley, but so far they've seemed to get that pass game going here in the red zone.
We'll see what they come out with.
But unfortunately the penalties have stopped them.
Yeah, there's been a lot of penalties tonight on the Vanguards. That's been an area that Coach Greg Bernhardt, when I spoke to him a couple weeks ago initially for this matchup when it was scheduled, he said penalties have killed them. As this is a low snap, picked up by Eskridge. It's a swing right, broken tackle, goes for a decent gain, but the ball carrier taken down at the 10-yard line. So this 4th and goal from the Oxford 10, and Sun Valley will go for it.
This is a huge conversion they need.
Eskridge has an empty backfield. No timeouts remaining. 3:50 and counting in the second quarter. The Vanguards trail by 20. Eskridge slings it left. The pass complete to Rivera, who dives for the pylon, or goal line, excuse me, and is in. So the extra effort by Antonio Rivera finds pay dirt, and the Vanguards are on the board with 3:38 remaining in the second quarter.
That got their sideline juiced up, and they are back in this game. 2-possession game now.
It's a 10-yard pass by Steve Eskridge to Antonio Rivera that results in a touchdown. Extra point attempt is up, and it's good. So Jonathan Grayson with the extra point on the board, and that cuts into the Oxford lead, a much-needed score for the Vanguards, who were in danger of going into the half down 3 scores. So a solid drive finally for Sun Valley. It got started by an excellent return by Antonio Rivera, who got the ball out to the Oxford 47, and then he finishes it off with the 10-yard touchdown strike. A well-run slant route, and he was in traffic when he made that catch and had to make an extra effort just to get the score.
Yes, he was. I kept watching, and they kept throwing it down the middle. It seemed like the defense was kind of opened up there, and the coaches saw that. They took advantage of it. And like I said, that was a huge kickoff return to get a lot of yards there, and they kind of rode that momentum wave to score that touchdown.
What looked different from the Vanguards on that drive offensively?
Instead of running and getting stopped by that D-line, they kind of went with screens and short passes through the middle, and that seemed to work to get that touchdown.
The Vanguards finding holes in the Oxford defense here late in the second quarter as they're on the board with their first score, and they will send it off right to left on your screen. Jonathan O'Neill to send it deep. Joey Fatrake is back to return this kick, but it's sent straight in the air. This in the area of onside, but a Hornet fell on it. Didn't get the jersey number, but a great recovery there by Oxford. And that was number 5, Ryan D'Annunzio, who dropped an interception a couple moments ago, but his hands were active on that play as he prevents what would have been a solid onside kick by the Vanguards.
Yeah, was that an onside kick? Was that intentional or by accident? It seemed to me like it was by accident.
Well, either
my
way,
view.
the Hornets dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, they do.
It's a well-struck ball, and sometimes you get lucky as a kick return team or as a kickoff unit. Either you falling on one or getting a turnover there. Oxford got the bounce on that play.
Yeah, D'Annunzio did have a huge part of covering that ball.
So the Hornets start this drive on their own 35. Long with pressure, sets up the screen pass. Room to run as 2 penalty flags fly. Luke Piskin taken down on a 7-yard completion, but this is going to come back. Those flags in the area of holding, and that is the call. So it's a 10-yard penalty against Oxford. Will set their offense back on their own 25. First and 20 for Oxford with 3:27 remaining in the second quarter. And this is the best the Oxford offense has looked all season. They've been able to string plays together. As Long with a bad snap picks it up, scrambles forward for a couple, but not much room to run, taken down by Andrew Komet.
Yeah, this is not looking like a great drive for Oxford right now. And what I've been seeing is Sun Valley's D-line has been getting to Dustin Long, and they've been progressively getting better.
Well, given that it's 2nd and 17, how big is this drive defensively for the Vanguards trying to claw back in this game?
Absolutely huge. If they can stop him here, it'd be great.
Long on a fake handoff, goes deep. Fatrakis can't haul it in. It's intercepted.
Wow.
That deep ball picked off. Jonathan O'Neal with an acrobatic catch. Good coverage on the play. He blanketed Fatrakis on the deep route, and it's a turnover, the first turnover of the ball game by the Hornets. Comes with 2:41 remaining here in the first half. And the Vanguards will take over on their own 35, fresh off of their first touchdown strike of the game.
Chris, that was an amazing catch. I believe he caught that with one arm. And that is huge momentum right now in this game.
Definitely a shift in momentum these last couple of minutes as this carry by Komet goes for no gain. So it'll be second down, and they gave Komet about 2 or 3 yards on the play, so call it 2nd and 7. So a generous spot on the tackle. 2:08 remaining in the second quarter. This a pitch left, and it's going to go for a solid gain as a hard hit laid on the ball carrier. That's number 7, Kevin Mayoros, but he took a shoulder there as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that was Dustin Long with the hit as well. So Dustin's just been everywhere on the field tonight.
Dustin Long, the scrappy sophomore, lined up at the defensive back position, playing quarterback tonight, starting in place of the injured Seth Yoder, and he's been serviceable, but on his last drive had his first turnover. It was an interception. And that's what sparked this Vanguard drive. As this is going to be a deep ball, right side of the field, intercepted. Dakota Jones picks it off. Now he's running the other way. Has blockers as a penalty flag flies, and Jones is taken down at his own 40. So penalty flags all over the field. This is going to move the ball back, but regardless of the penalties, Oxford will take over thanks to the Jones interception.
Wow, it's been the interception show right now. Huge interception by number 10, Dakota Jones.
Yeah, turnovers back and forth for these two squads. Eskridge underthrew that deep ball. So there'll be a holding penalty against the Hornets, and this is going to move them way back into their own territory. There's a minute 23 remaining in the second quarter. Oxford ahead 20-7, and they'll have possession of the football on their own 28. So we'll see how the Hornets play it here. Do they go conservative, given that the Vanguards have no timeouts, just run the clock out and take a 2-touchdown lead at halftime, or do they play it aggressively and try to score?
I believe from the noise on the sideline, they're going to go aggressively here and score.
On first down, Long fakes a handoff, keeps it up the middle, has room, and picks up a first down. Ball comes out late, but Long was down.
Hurry up offense here. That's been working, though, that run up the middle from Dustin Long.
We've seen that time and time again tonight from the Hornets. 1st and 10 from the 40. This a handoff right on a sweep, and still going is Dakota Jones. He had an interception 2 plays ago and now gets the ball into Vanguard territory, but a penalty flag is down at midfield.
Oh,
so this is going to be a hold against the Hornets and negate what was a first down pickup. So it's a spot of foul penalty. The ball placed back on the original line of scrimmage. So it's pretty much as if nothing happened. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball on their own 40. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter. This a handoff to Pantalone. He maybe got a yard. A little bit of a unique handoff there.
Yeah, that looks strange.
So 2nd and 9 for Oxford. Clock's moving. 40 seconds remaining in the half. The Hornets have just one timeout. Fake handoff. Long to Highfield. He's tackled immediately. Brought to the ground by Sean Stone. And a timeout taken by the Hornets with 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they'll talk it over on their sideline. The ball's on their own 41. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton. And Zach, given the amount of time remaining on the scoreboard here in the second quarter, I wouldn't be shocked if Oxford just plays this conservatively and takes the 13-point lead into the half. I
would not be shocked either. I was just going to say they kept running it until that pass play there to run down the clock. But this timeout is interesting.
Well, perhaps trying to draw up one final play. They are in their own territory.
Yes.
So the last thing you want to do here is turn the ball over and give the Vanguards a final shot to score before the half.
Yeah, that would be the good reason for the timeout, to not do anything stupid, and they might play conservative here.
It's Long out of the gun. The Hornets look to throw. This pass complete,
he goes out.
And Oxford picks up the first down. Fatrakis out of bounds, so a well-designed comeback route. He picks up the yardage necessary and gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yep, that was beautiful. It only wasted 6 seconds, so maybe the conservative route is getting thrown out the window.
Well, 20.8 seconds remaining in the half. Oxford at the Vanguard 48. Long lines up in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers on the right side of the line. Long, pitch left, Pantalone. Got about 7 taken down, and that will take us to the half unless Oxford can get a spike in. They're trying to hurry up. And Long able to get the spike off with 2.3 seconds remaining. But this might be out of Dustin Long's range for a Hail Mary. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line of the Vanguards, maybe the 44 or so. Long's going to have to heave it about 50 yards in the air if Oxford goes for the Hail Mary. Instead, they set up a screen pass for Fatrakis, who is taken down on a decent gain, and that brings us to the half. Oxford ahead of Sun Valley 20-7. Zach, your final thoughts of that first half of play?
So far, the rivalry theme is playing out. Both sidelines getting hyped whenever a big play happens. And so far, the key player of the game is Dustin Long. He has just been absolutely been going off. And Oxford's got a 13-point lead heading into the half.
Well, this game a little bit more high scoring than we anticipated. We're going to take a break with the Hornets leading the Vanguards 20-7 at the half. When we come back, Zach and I will recap the first half here on the Sports Fan Base Network. welcome back into Oxford High School. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fanbase Network, and it's a 20-7 lead for the Hornets as we enter the third quarter. Zach, an offensive explosion for Oxford High School, and this is a team that has struggled throughout the season to put points on the board, but wasn't much of a struggle in the first half.
No, it wasn't. They got off to an electric start, and that's partly due to Dustin Long, Luke Piskin, all these key players contributing to this offensive power. What I'm looking to see out of the Vanguards this half is to see if they can get their pass game going on offense, because if they get that going, they drive down the field quickly and score.
Well, you mentioned the Vanguards. They were able to get on the board with 3 minutes and about 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Up until that point, they were held scoreless, so they trailed by as many as 20 in that first half, but the offense showed some signs of life on that last drive in the second quarter. We'll see if that carries over here into the second half, as Oxford High School will receive the kickoff to start the third quarter. This ball will be sent away right to left on your screen. It's going to be number 59, Jonathan Grayson, the sophomore, who will send it away for the Vanguards. This a short kick, hauled in by Dustin Long, who has a hole. One man to beat, and he's tripped up. Dustin Long doing it all tonight. A big kickoff return taken down by Andrew Komet. That prevents a touchdown, but what a momentum starter in this second half for the Hornets.
I mean, what can't this kid do? He's been doing it all tonight, and a huge kick return there.
Dustin Long cooking a 5-course meal here tonight. He's done it at all levels. And now he'll lead the offense back out onto the field with 11:51 to go in the third quarter. Long with 2 touchdown passes and an interception in the first half. Picked up a lot of yards on the ground. Fakes a handoff, throws a pass over the middle. It's complete to Highfield, who has the first down. That was a tough pass over the middle to Highfield on a slant route. Really had to fit it into a tight window. 10 yards on the pickup, 1st and 10 from the Sun Valley 35. Long on a handoff. Pantalone breaks a tackle, gets about 2 yards. Dominic Pantalone had a touchdown run at the 7:18 mark in the second quarter. That put Oxford up 20-0. Pantalone has had a couple nice carries here tonight. He remains in the backfield on second down. Long keeps it, runs up the middle, and gets 3 yards on the keeper. So 3rd and 5 coming up. 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Long up the middle, spins out of a tackle, and is taken down about a yard shy of the first down marker. The Hornets with no hesitation to leave their offense on the field. They have to get to the 25-yard line to pick up this first down. Long in the gun. Sends a man in motion. That's Jones. Now Long looks to the sideline, using all of the play clock. On 4th and 1. Movement up front. It looks like a receiver went early. Michael Miller, number 20. He jumped, perhaps an offensive lineman moved as well. And that will set back the Hornets 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 6. 10-11 remaining in the third quarter. The Hornets on their opening drive here in the second half. Oxford looking to tack on to a 20-7 lead. Sun Valley looking for a stop here to give their offense the ball for the first time in the third quarter. On 4th and 6, Long fakes a handoff. Scampers, breaks a tackle, completes a pass, and that's a big first down pickup. Jake Highfield on the reception, and Dustin Long making some magic there. He nearly sacked on the play, but able to convert.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing there, and it paid off.
Dustin Long turns a loss into a 4th down pickup, and now hands off to Pantalone, who powers to the goal line and is taken down a yard shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the inch line. Another handoff. Pantalone lost a yard. So Dominic Pantalone denied at the goal line on 2 consecutive plays. This will be a 2nd down and goal from the 1. 9:02 remaining in the third quarter. Hornets looking for their 4th touchdown of the night. Long on a keeper. Jumps for the end zone, and he's in.
Wow.
Dustin Long on the 1-yard quarterback run. And it's a 26-7 lead for the Hornets with 8:52 remaining in the third quarter. Oxford takes 3 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock, drives about 45 yards, and finishes off the drive with the 1-yard touchdown run by Long. The extra point is up and good. So it's a 20-point lead again for the Hornets with 8:52 to go in the third quarter. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton. And Zach, the Hornets offense picks up right where it left off in the first half.
I mean, give this kid, Dustin Long, credit. We've said his name a million times, but he is having a beautiful night. And he's just a sophomore. He's just a kid. And he's going to be here for another 2 years. That's got to make this Oxford program proud.
Well, he's making the most of an opportunity. Seth Yoder out due to injury. And Long has stepped in tonight and put 27 points on the board, nearly doubling the Oxford team high for a game this season. So the offense has found some kind of rhythm with Long leading them here tonight. He could do it on the ground. He's been able to find receivers through the air. He even has an interception defensively, so he's been playing both ways, laying some hard hits on people, and has a kick return of a long distance, man. What a game tonight for number 1 of the Hornets. Now on a return, this will be a reverse ball is out, and this will be a short return for the Vanguards as they get back to their own 15. Fortunate that that fumble wasn't picked up for a scoop and score. And so a slow start to the third quarter for Sun Valley. It appears as if the Vanguards had some momentum going into half. They scored with 3:38 to go in the second quarter. Their offense was starting to figure out, and this will be our first look at them since that score.
They must get something going here.
1st and 10 from the 15. This is a handoff right. Komet maybe got a yard as he spills out of bounds across the far sideline. Second down and 8. The Vanguards had some success on that drive when they went to some screen and swing passes. That drive I'm referencing a touchdown scoring drive in the second quarter. This is a swing pass left, and it goes for a decent carry. But a nice tackle in the open field by Luke Piskin to bring Antonio Rivera to the ground.
Piskin, another sophomore, so key sophomore so far tonight for Oxford.
6 yards on the reception by Rivera. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Eskridge under center. And he keeps it, trying to fight for the first down. It looks like he got it. Still going. And that's going to be plenty for the first down. So some substitutions coming on the field for both teams as the Vanguards able to pick up the first down on the keeper. 1st and 10 from the Sun Valley 28.
Just a few seconds ago, I saw that Piskin was pretty slow to get off the field there.
Eskridge pressured on this play, rolls right, keeps it, and is shoved out of bounds. Tackle made by number 52, Aiden Riley, the senior linebacker.
Great pressure by Mason Brennan, number 40.
So the Hornets able to get into the backfield and disrupt Eskridge. No time to throw on that play. He's able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it on the rollout.
Chris, even if they do get this run game working for Sun Valley's offense, you have to also understand that the clock is going down. They're down by 20. So I think the air game has to come into play for this offense.
Well, eventually they're going to have to start airing it out down by 3 scores, as this is a handoff right to Stone, who goes out of bounds for a short carry, and now a penalty flag flies. We'll see what the penalty's for. And some clapping by the Sun Valley offensive line, and this is going to be a dead ball penalty against Dakota Jones. So a late hit is going to give Sun Valley 15 additional yards as the ball is spotted on the Vanguard's 40. So what was originally a carry for no gain turns into a 15-yard pickup. So Sun Valley benefits from the penalty. Eskridge in the shotgun. And he's taken down for a sack. Josh Rojas got in there to bring him to the grass. That's a loss of 7 on the takedown. And a long night continues for Steve Eskridge. He's had little, if any, time to throw tonight.
Yeah, that he's looking to throw it long, but he's just had no opportunities to do that.
2nd and 17 for the Vanguards. Eskridge slings it. Far sideline, incomplete. Had a man running open, but couldn't put it in a spot to be hauled in. So a missed chance there for a big play for the Vanguards. It'll be 3rd and 17. And given that Eskridge has already thrown an interception and a couple batted balls, this might be a delayed handoff or a screen pass here.
I would, if I was the coach, I'd really want to do the screen pass. That seems to be working. And you have to feel for them, Chris, because he had that long ball. It was just a bit overthrown.
Sun Valley comes out with an empty backfield. Eskridge has 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Stone in the slot left. Eskridge slings a pass. Incomplete. It was in and out of the hands of Jonathan O'Neill, who made a diving effort trying to haul it in, but couldn't squeeze it. So this will be a punt for the Vanguards with 5:31 remaining in the 3rd quarter, and another solid defensive stand by the Oxford Hornets. Highfield back to return this punt. It's a short kick. Bounces at the 40, still rolls, takes a Vanguard hop, and is down at the Oxford 32. And that is where Oxford High School will take over with 5:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Hornets have a 27-7 lead over the Vanguards. Chris Markowitz here alongside Zach Harlton for the Sports Fan Base Network. And Oxford coming off of a drive that ended in a 1-yard touchdown run by Dustin Long. Their offense having their way with the Vanguard's defensive unit tonight.
Oh, absolutely, Chris. They are electric on offense, and let's see if they continue to do that here on this drive.
Well, it's been Dustin Long this evening who's done it all. He's been able to score with his legs, throw a couple touchdowns with his right arm. He's intercepted a pass from Eskridge on the defensive end, and now he keeps this on first down and picks up 4 on the carry.
Seems to be the game plan from Coach Means, just chip away yards and then go long or throw a pass to the sideline.
Well, anytime you could sustain a solid ground attack, it opens up everything downfield as Pantalone on the carry picks up about 2. And now a player down for Sun Valley. Excuse me, that's a Hornet down with an injury. And with a injury timeout on the field, we'll take an audio break. 4:56 remaining in the third quarter. Oxford ahead 27-7. You're watching Oxford High School football here on the Sports Fan Base Network. 4:56 remaining in the third quarter. It's a 27-7 lead for Oxford High School as Dominic Pantalone is being helped to the sideline. And he is in a lot of discomfort as he goes to the training table, holding on to his left knee. So hope everything's okay with Pantalone, who's been a big part of this Oxford High School offense tonight. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Hornets coming out of the injury timeout. Dustin Long in the shotgun. This is a handoff up the middle, and that is going to be a first down again for the Hornets on the ground. It goes to the sophomore, Luke Piskin. So Piskin picks up the chains on 3rd, now takes a carry on first down and stumbles forward for a gain of about 2. Pair of tacklers got to him on the play, including Sean Stone. .4:11 remaining in the third quarter. The Hornets taking time off the clock on this drive. Long on second down, swings it right. Fatrakis taken down after a couple of yards on that reception. Tackle is made by Jonathan Grayston. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for Oxford. 3:36 remaining in the third quarter. Fatrakis in motion into the backfield. It's a fake handoff to him. Long keeps it, breaks through a couple tackles, and is taken down about a yard shy of the first down marker.
Decision time here. Look at where they are at in the field. See if they go for it on 4th down or punt it, and it seems they're going to go for it.
Well, the Hornets a yard or two across midfield. The ball is on the Sun Valley 48. The offense on the field for now. It's 4th and 1. Long with a handoff, and that's going to do it. Piskin with plenty on the carry. He needed a yard and got 7 as the drive remains alive for Oxford High School. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Sun Valley 40. Piskin on another handoff up the middle goes nowhere. Tackle made on the play by number 35, Abbas Touré. 2:33 remaining in the third quarter. Oxford moving slowly here on this drive, keeping it on the ground, just trying to take some time off the clock, given their 20-point lead. Long with a fake handoff, throws over the middle, complete for a first down. That catch hauled in by Dean Hunsaker. And a penalty flag comes in late right around the 25-yard line. And it's a face mask penalty against Sun Valley, so this will be some extra yardage tacked on. The ball marked on the Vanguard's 20. And now a timeout taken by the Hornets with 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. We'll step away. Oxford High School ahead 27-7. You're watching Oxford High School football here on the Sports Fanbase Network. .213 remaining in the third quarter. Oxford High School with possession of the football and a 27-7 lead. The Hornets have the ball on the Sun Valley 20. On first down, Long able to pick up a bad snap and scamper forward to get back to the line of scrimmage. That was bad play from the beginning. Dustin Long and the Hornets fortunate to retain possession. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. This a pitch left and a fumble. Piskin picked it back up and was able to get back to right around the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays for Oxford that could have gone for turnovers, but somehow the Hornets able to recover in the backfield. So a couple sloppy plays here late in the third quarter by the Oxford offense. On 3rd and 10, Piskin goes up the middle and picks up 7. So it'll be 4th down and 3. It looks as if Oxford will leave its offense on the field. Coach Means has been aggressive tonight on 4th down. 4th and 4 for the offense. Long fakes a handoff, rolls left, slings complete, and that is going to be close to the first down marker. It was Highfield who hauled in the completion. And it's going to depend on the spot. The officials calling for the chain gang, who will bring the markers onto the field to measure this out. So here comes the chain gang. And the Hornets do indeed pick up the first down on a well-designed pass play. Beautifully set up by Dustin Long to Jake Highfield in the left flat. 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Sun Valley 10-yard line. This pass to the end zone, incomplete. Long had Fitrakis open on the slant, but the pass was behind him. Fitrakis ran a good route, got open in single coverage, but Long threw it low and behind him. 2nd down and goal now. This is a handoff, and Piskin goes up the gut for a couple of gritty yards on the carry. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. This might be the final play of the quarter. It's 3rd and goal from the 5. Long rolls right, looks to keep, heads to the end zone and is hit hard, stumbles forward and is in. Dustin Long with the extra effort stumbles into the end zone for his 2nd score of the night.
My goodness, this kid is going off.
Dustin Long from 5 yards out scores with 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's a 33-7 lead for the Oxford Hornets, who have exploded onto the scene tonight on senior night. This is an offense that averaged under 9 points per game coming into tonight. But they're taking their frustrations out on the Vanguards as this extra point is up and good. So it's a 34-7 lead for the Hornets with 8 ticks of the clock remaining in the third quarter. And Zach, we've talked about him time and time again tonight. We're beating a dead horse, but Dustin Long having himself a night.
Absolutely, Chris. He's really going off. And we should also give credit to their offensive line. They really opened up some gaps for him to drive down to the red zone, and he got the swing on the outside. So beautiful execution from the offensive line.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of his teammates shoving from behind as well to aid him on that carry to the end zone.
Absolutely.
And it's just been a solid effort from the offensive unit of the Hornets. That entire line up front, give them a lot of credit for the blocking they've done for Pantalone, for Piskin, for Dustin Long when he's decided to keep it. They've opened up big plays downfield because Long has had time to look downfield for Fitrakis and for Figueroa. So credit them, that unit up front doing their job here tonight.
Yep, the big boys on the O-line are eating it up for Oxford.
So the Hornets will send it away left to right on your screen, ahead in the ball game by 27 points. And remember, in high school football, if a team takes a 35-point lead, the mercy rule is enacted, and it's a running clock from that point on in the second half. This is a short kick fielded by Stone, who's got some room to run, and he is taken out at his own 35-yard line, and that will take us to the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, the Hornets lead 34-7 over the Vanguards. We'll step away, but when we come back, fourth quarter action here on the Sports Fanbase Network. It's the opening play of the fourth quarter. Sun Valley with the ball. This is a swing pass right to Jonathan O'Neal, who is forced out of bounds about a yard shy of a first down. Tackle made by Dakota Jones. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And it's been all Hornets here tonight. A 27-point lead for Oxford High School. Dustin Long putting on a show with 2 touchdown passes and 2 runs. Also has an interception. On 2nd and 1, this swing pass is complete to Stone, who stumbles. Gets the yard for the first down. Would have had some more yardage in front of him. Excuse me, they mark him about a half yard shy. So what would have been a first down turns into a 3rd and inches as Stone was unable to keep his footing on that pass play. Clock moving, 10:58 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Chris Markowitz alongside Zach Carlton here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And on 3rd and inches, this is a QB keeper as Eskridge stumbles forward for the first down.
It's also important to note, Chris, that for Oxford, this is the last quarter of their season, and for these seniors, possibly the last game they play.
Yeah, and perhaps you might see a couple seniors who haven't gotten that much playing time tonight onto the field with a big lead like this in their final home game. As this pass to the far sideline is complete, Rivera goes forward for a 7-yard pickup on the reception. And it's been a solid night for Antonio Rivera of the Vanguards. His offense has been struggling, but he's made a couple big plays in the passing game and has a 10-yard touchdown reception. Their only points tonight have been because of his hands.
Yes, it has.
On 2nd down, Eskridge swings it backwards. Mayaros throws a deep ball. Incomplete. Mayaros had a man down the field. It was O'Neal, the intended target, who was well covered by Jones. So Dakota Jones continuing to play well defensively in the secondary for the Hornets. The Vanguards went with the trick play. Mayaros takes snaps at the quarterback position, so not strange to see him there on a flea flicker like that. But unfortunately for Sun Valley, it goes for naught. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Eskridge under center. Oxford shows blitz. Handoff to Komet, and he's taken down for a loss. Excuse me, that was Mayaros. And the tackle made in the backfield by Aiden Riley. So it's 4th down and 4 for the Vanguards. They'll leave their offense on the field with 9:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, trailing by 27. Eskridge under center. Hands it off up the middle. And it looks like that's going to be enough to pick up the first down. Depends on the spot. But from our angle, it appeared that Stone got enough on the carry. The officials are signaling short, and it's going to be... Are we waiting for a measurement here? No official signal yet. The Oxford defense has left the field. The chain gang marches out. The Hornets are fairly confident they got the stop.
Oh, it's going to be close.
And they do indeed get the stop. The Hornets offense back out onto the field as they stuff the Vanguards on 4th and 4. It was by the nose of a football. That's the distance that the Vanguards were unable to pick up. And so Oxford takes over with 9:25 remaining in the ball game. And all the Hornets have to do is take time off the clock here in the fourth. On 1st and 10, Fatrakis breaks out of a tackle, has some room. Fatrakis out of bounds on a big pickup.
What a gain by Futrakis.
Joey Fatrakis on a huge carry. Gets about 20 yards on the handoff and puts the Hornets in Vanguard territory. Ball now on the Sun Valley 33. On 1st and 10, it's a keeper, and Long goes nowhere. Tried to spin out of a tackle, but to no avail. We're at the 9-minute mark in the fourth quarter. It's a 34-7 lead for Oxford High School. Dustin Long and the Hornet offense trying to take some time off the clock. As this pass falls incomplete and then blown dead. It was close to a lateral intended for Jones, but the officials blow the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Clock is stopped with 8:47 remaining in the ball game. Senior night here at Oxford High School. This class of 14 seniors honored before the ball game. And these two teams, Sun Valley and Oxford, came into this game winless. Oxford is 8 minutes and 47 seconds away from picking up their first win of the season in their final game. As this is a QB keeper, Long up the middle, still going, fighting for the first down. Looks to be about a yard shy. But I think the Hornets will go for it.
It'll be 4th and 1.
4th and 1 now for Oxford. 8:20 and counting here in the fourth. Low snap, Long fakes a handoff, goes up the middle, and has the first down.
Wow, diving play by Dustin Long.
It's been the same recipe all night long. Solid doses of QB keepers up the middle for Dustin Long, and Sun Valley has no answer for him. This play goes for a short gain. That keeps the clock moving. We're under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 9 for Oxford on the Vanguard's 19. And Dustin Long just staring at the sideline. No need to rush. It's just about milking clock now for Oxford. Piskin on the handoff, taken down at the line. Tackle made by Abbas Toure. 3rd and 8. 7:24 remaining in the fourth. On 3rd, fake handoff. Throw over the middle is nearly intercepted. Batted down by Todd Harper, who came in hot on that route. He timed it perfectly, and if he was able to wrap his hands around it, that might have been 6.
That would have been a huge momentum swing for this defense of the Vanguards.
So Sun Valley able to get the stop on 3rd down, and it looks as if the field goal unit comes out for Oxford. This will be a 36-yard field goal attempt for Zoller Gray. Snap's good, the hold's good, kick is straight through. Zoller Gray from 36 yards out puts 3 more points on the board, and Oxford takes a 37-7 lead with 6:59 remaining in the ball game.
That's going to make Zoller feel so good because he did miss an extra point in the game. And now they have a big 30-point lead with under 7 to go in the last quarter on senior night. And their sideline is hyped up right now.
36 yards on a field goal in high school is no walk in the park, and Zoller Gray made that one look easy. It had plenty of distance, a lot of hang time, and went straight through the uprights. Not to mention he was pressured on that kick. Sun Valley got some good edge rushers in there on an attempt to block it, but credit Gray, not phased at all, put it straight through. A beautiful kick right through from 36 yards out.
Yeah, the Vanguard's special teams unit has been doing that. They've been getting to Zoller, but he's been unfazed by it, and that was a beautiful 36-yard kick.
So after the field goal, Gray will send this right to left on your screen on a kickoff. Line drive kick. Gray slipped on it. It's fielded at the 10. That's Rivera. Breaks the tackle. Ball comes out, but someone for Sun Valley able to fall on it. And that looks like number 26, Braden Komet, able to fall on the loose ball and prevent a turnover.
To go back to Zoller, he is a senior this year, so, I mean, great way to end his Oxford career, coming out here and kicking that long field goal.
A nice moment for him under the lights, getting to test his strength with the kicking leg. Sun Valley in a shotgun set. This is a keeper. Eskridge sprints up the middle, gets 6 on the carry. So 2nd down and 4, 6:34 remaining in the 4th. It's a 30-point lead for Oxford. We're just shy of the mercy rule. On 2nd down, Eskridge keeps again and goes nowhere. Taken down on the play by Evan Peachin. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. 6:07 remaining in the ball game. And Sun Valley taking their time, no rush, trailing by 30. As this pass to the close sideline is complete to Jonathan O'Neill, who picks up the 1st down, taken down on the play by Eric Marshall. And I think for Sun Valley at this point, Coach Greg Bernhardt and his squad, they just want to put some points on the board here, Zach, and have some momentum going into their final game next week against Avon Grove.
Yeah, I think so too. And Avon Grove is no easy feat. They seem to have a pretty solid team this year.
1st and 10 from the 39. Eskridge rolls left, slings a pass, incomplete. Had a man open on a comeback route, but the pass hit the turf. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Clock is stopped with 5:34 to go in the 4th. And Zach, what can't we say about Dustin Long tonight? An incredible performance stepping in for the injured Seth Yoder. 4 touchdowns, 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. A great performance by the sophomore. As on 2nd and 10, this is a solid play for Sun Valley. Stone still going, far sideline. One man to beat and is pushed out of bounds at the 5. That was a 66-yard pickup. Stone pushed out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Vanguards on the Oxford 4-yard line.
That is their biggest gain of the night so far that we've seen from the offense.
Sun Valley trying to score late here in the 4th quarter, 5:21 remaining. Eskridge on a keeper, runs up the gut, and is met a yard shy of the goal line. Looked initially like he had the gap, but couldn't find it. 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Luke Piskin goes to the sideline to get a breather defensively. And Piskin, he's had a solid game tonight as well. He's also just a sophomore.
Yep.
We've seen him as both a running back and a defensive back here today.
He has been solid.
Second and goal from the 1. QB sneak. It's a touchdown. Steve Eskridge finds Pater with 4:39 remaining in the ball game. And that's got to feel good for Sun Valley, who has struggled tonight offensively. But they're able to put 2 touchdowns in the end zone. For the first time this year, they are able to crack double-digit scoring.
Yeah, and they scored more points against Oxford than they did last year. And hopefully they can ride this momentum to next game against Avongrove.
Well, they're deliberating in the huddle now, so it appears as if they're going to go for 2. So we'll see what play they come out with. Eskridge is in the gun. He's got an empty backfield. Throw left. Complete. So they convert. That's Antonio Rivera on the slant. So 15 points on the board for the Vanguards. They trail 37-15 with 4:39 remaining in the ball game. And Zach, I think we might see Sun Valley go for an onside kick here. But beyond that, there's nothing they could do given the time and score in this ball game.
Yeah, at this point, they're better off going to Vegas and winning at a blackjack game because the odds are against them right now. And I would like to see them go for an onside kick and get creative and try to get something going so they can feel confident about their team so they can play Avongrove with the utmost confidence and try to get a win on the season because it looks like they might fall to 0-3.
They are certainly in danger of losing their 3rd straight. Oxford, on the other hand, here on senior night, looking solid. Came into the night 0-3, but it appears, barring a miracle, as if the Hornets will walk away with their first and only victory of the season. And how does that bode for the kids in the locker room here for the Hornets?
That's going to get them hyped because, like we've said, it's a weird year with COVID and they've had a difficult season. They almost beat Great Valley last game. So this has to feel good, and for the seniors, they go off on a high note.
Well, we'll see if Sun Valley attempts an onside kick here. Oxford has a formation prepared for that. And now a player sprinting to the sideline. Josh Rojas able to get off just in time. Oxford had 12 men on the field as Fatrakis fields this kickoff on a slide, and that prevents the onside recovery. So no pressure at all on that onside kick. Oxford takes over with 4:37 remaining in the ball game. And all the Hornets have to do is keep the ball on the ground, pick up a first down or 2, and they are on their way to their first victory of the season.
Seems that way, Chris. They're on a road to victory here. And along with the seniors being hyped about their first win this season and having a difficult season with COVID and everything that's happened, you have to look at the 2 sophomores, Luke Piskin and Dustin Long. They have literally gone off, especially Dustin, and that's got to look good for their future going on.
Yeah, the future is certainly bright for those 2 young players on this Hornet squad. They'll have some time to grow together, gel, and more time under Coach Means to get used to the system of offense and defense that he wants to run. 2 guys who play both ways for this Oxford squad. So a delay a game penalty on Oxford to start the drive. And I'm a little bit surprised there the Hornets didn't call a timeout. So it's a loss of 5 on the penalty. 1st and 15. This a handoff for Piskin, and he goes nowhere. So they kept it on the ground to Piskin. That keeps the clock moving. Sets up 2nd down and 15. 4:18 and counting remaining in the quarter. No hurry at all here from Oxford. The offensive line standing up, except for the center. And they're going to take this all the way down to the end of the play clock, as they should. On second down, it's another handoff for Piskin, who dives forward for about 4 yards on the carry. So it'll be 3rd and 11, 3:28 remaining in the ball game. And Oxford will probably take the snap right under the 3-minute mark. So we'll wait for that, as this just becomes a game of milking the clock here. Another handoff for Piskin. He runs right and powers forward for a solid pickup. Got about 8 yards on the carry and is taken down about a yard or two short of the first down marker. So Oxford decides to leave the offense on the field. They're on their own 46, but all they have to do is pick up this first down, and it'll be QB Niels to bring us to the finish line.
Yeah, that will be the icebreaker if they get the first down here.
Well, they're going to take the play clock all the way down. 2:24 and counting here in the ball game. This is a handoff for Piskin. He goes forward, and it looks like he's stopped about an inch or two short. It's going to depend on the spot. From our angle, he looked to be short, but we're far away from the field. This looks like a generous spot. They're going to bring the chains out. And this is delaying what is pretty much inevitable at this point. From our angle and where they spotted the ball, it appears it's going to be close. And they do indeed give Piskin the first down. And that's going to be enough to take us to the finish line. Clock stops at 2:13 remaining in the game, just so the officials have time to reset the chains. But Oxford can just run 3 plays and milk the clock.
And begin the celebration.
So they go into victory formation, and Zach, we've talked time and time again throughout this game. We've harped on the performance by Dustin Long, but one more time, what a night for the sophomore quarterback.
Absolutely. Dustin Long just went off tonight and definitely had a career night. And we should also give credit to these seniors. They've not had the fairest of seasons because of COVID and all the stuff they've had to deal with. And even this team had a little bit of a COVID problem. This was supposed to be their second game of the year, but it got canceled due to some COVID issues. And they come out here and they get the win.
Oxford High School going to improve to 1-3. Sun Valley will fall to 0-3. So for the Hornets, senior night, you get a victory. Everyone's feeling good. For Sun Valley, they came out not the greatest performance, but a couple guys with some solid efforts out there. Big plays tonight by Antonio Rivera. Some nice plays by Sean Stone. They showed up and did all they could, but it was for naught for them here tonight.
Yeah, I think Sun Valley, they've got one more game. So they should, after this, they should wipe it off, keep their heads high, and go into Avongrove. Because Avongrove, like I've said, is no easy feat. They seem to have a good team this year, and that's their last game for their seniors too, along with Sun Valley. So, again, a local Friday Night Lights game, and that's going to be gritty as well.
40 seconds remaining, so all the Hornets have to do is take one more knee, and this will be in the books, and there it is. It's basically a formality now. Oxford High School improves to 1-3 on the year. Sun Valley going to fall to 0-3. Final score in this ball game, once again, Oxford 37, Sun Valley 15. Zach, your final thoughts on this ball game tonight?
Again, I know we sound repetitive, but Dustin Long, player of the night. he went off, and he's also a sophomore, so the future looks absolutely bright for him. And the seniors as well. They should be congratulated on their long season. And, you know, a couple months ago, they didn't even know they had a season. And they come out here. They've had little time to practice because of COVID. And they've come out, they've performed, they got the W, and they leave high school football on a high note for the seniors. And obviously Sun Valley, they should keep their heads up high. They've had some key plays. They've had some good plays to get them into the end zone. And they need that confidence against a team like Avongrove next week.
Final score once again, Oxford High School 37, Sun Valley 15. For my partner, Zach Carlton, for our crew here, our producer Lyle Bowden, and our cameraman Eddie Oliver, I'm Chris Markowitz saying so long and good night from Oxford High School. Good job, gentlemen. Good stuff, my man.
Thank you.